My name is Linda. I am the fourth child of my parents. My father was a retired soldier, while my mother was a fruit seller. We were living comfortably, but I wanted more. I wanted extravagant life. I wanted to live large. After my secondary school, my father could not afford to send me to the university. I decided to fend for myself. I got a job as a secretary in a good office, but I was not satisfied with the pay because I had dreams of becoming a very rich lady, but I never knew that I had to work for it. I mixed up with rich friends from rich families, so I was intimidated by their influence. I went into prostitution, selling my body to rich old men who were ready to pay me huge. I never liked young men because they pay less. I mingled with so many rich old men who bought me luxury things like jewelries, handbags, clothes, houses, and even cars. I started living a soft life. I went back to school not because I wanted to study, but because I wanted to show off, because I have everything you can think of. My peers were amazed at my transformation, my parents and everybody around me. I was top of the rich classy ladies, and I never wanted to go back to my poor life. Top politicians want to have a one-night stand with me because I was hot. Years later, I met Chief. Chief Obiano was the owner of Obiano's Oil and Gas Enterprise. He was so rich and had everything I needed in a man. He wanted to have me all to himself. He promised to take me to the highest level of my life if only I could marry him and stick only to him and stop my prostitution job. My parents were not happy with the kind of life I was living. Most times I visited them with gifts and every other thing. They rejected them. Linda, my daughter, this part of life you are living is not the best. Please desist from such life and live a godly life. This was not the way we brought you up. We never wanted you to be like this. Though we were not rich, but we were okay. We gave you the little we could, and you chose to live this life. You are bringing shame to this family. The family reputation is in the mud. I ignored my parents' warning and lived my life. I was enjoying my life to the fullest. I decided to marry Chief Obiano and live with him since he had everything I needed. After our marriage, I packed to Chief's house. The first day I got to his house, I felt a strange feeling. His mansion was big, lots of luxury cars. Maids came to pick my things from the car. I was honored, but something was not right. I felt this cold breeze all over me. Immediately I got inside the house, I felt strange. I heard a strange noise, but I felt it was a normal noise. The next day, I woke up to go around the house to feel my eyes. I was so happy seeing how big the house is and believing I'll own it after my husband's death because Chief Obiano was already old. I got to a particular room and it was locked, and I tried opening it, but I couldn't. Immediately, I heard Chief Obiano from behind. "Don't try it, Linda. You can go to any other rooms in this mansion, but never you open this particular room. I forbid you from entering into this room. I have never seen him angry and fierce this way. What could be inside this room? What is so special in this room? Find out in the next episode of this story.